All right, RX team, this will be event number 2. We're calling it 3-3-4. Going 3 minutes on, 1 minute off, 3 minutes on, 1 minute off, followed by 4 minutes on. All right, the men will be doing 21 calories on the rower, ladies 18. The men will be doing 7 synchronized bar muscle ups, and the women will be doing 5. All right, once you finish that buy-in, whatever time is left over, we're going max effort worm thrusters. Right, the men's weight is 150, the ladies is 120. Right, you'll kind of see the setup here. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. All the teams will be on the green start mat. You'll run up to your rower, right? First person kind of locks in, they start pulling away. You guys can do it however you want. If one person wants to do all 21 calories, awesome. If you want to break at whatever number, it is completely up to you. Right, so you gotta make sure that number of calories is completed before you guys move back to the rig. And at this point, both of you are responsible for those synchronized bar muscle ups. All right, when you finish your bar muscle ups, the worms will be set up on top, somewhere in the center of the competition floor. You guys will run back, pick those worms up, and you'll move through your worm thrusters, right? As far as that thruster is concerned, right, it's just a squat. As you come over, taking the worm over top to the other shoulder, you're down, you're up, you're repeating, right? The hip crease needs to pass with the knee for that thruster to count. The lockout doesn't have to be a full lockout, just gonna pass over top of the head, right? And obviously your score will be the amount of worm thrusters you complete in that timeline. So the calorie row and the synchronized bar muscle ups is simply a buy-in. You get no credit for that. It's only going to count for the total number of worms thrusters completed, right? So we'll have flip cards out there. You guys will be able to, fans at least will be able to see kind of where you're at number-wise. I guess if you want to walk over and peek and see where everybody else is at while you're resting, you may do so. But we'll have those flip cards indicating where you're at each round. Every round, as you start back over fresh, you will be back on the green mat. You're not starting on your rower. So 3, 2, 1 to go. You guys will run back up to your rowers again, hook back in, and start moving, right? So you won't be on the rower for your the beginning of every round. And we will obviously have some transitions here. So if you've been practicing with all your stuff close in proximity, it's gonna be a little bit different on the game day, right? So things are gonna be kind of spread out a little bit further for you guys, right? So as far as some of the standards here for movements, right? We're looking for the synchronized bar muscle up. Both athletes must begin with or pass through a hang position below the bar with the arms fully extended. All right. When you're kipping, your heels can't come above the pull-up bar. And the main synchronization we're looking for here is that you both are on top in a lockout position, in the support position for up to count. So like if one of you is a little faster with your descent back into your swing and you get above the bar, you just have to wait for the other person to get there. Once you're both locked out, that's when the rep counts, right? So you don't have to be perfectly in sync for every rep. It's just that we have to be locked out on top of the bar for each rep to count, right? For that synchronization. As far as the thruster we talked about, right? Just hip crease passing below the knee. Obviously, if you're out of sync, it's going to be pretty tough. But if you're in sync, everything should move really well. And I've seen some of you guys getting pretty creative with coming up with worms and all that good stuff at your gyms to kind of practice. We will have 2 men's worms and 2 female worms in the warm-up area for you guys to mess around with. So you'll have an opportunity to play with that a little bit before you step on the competition floor. If you haven't been at METCON Rush before, or you haven't been in a competition with worms, you're not familiar with them, you at least have a chance to touch them before you come on the comp floor. Again, if you guys have any questions, send out a DM. Or you guys are welcome to send out any messages you need in order to get that information regarding your questions for the movements, the flow of the event, so on and so forth. So again, let me know. I'll be in the athlete control area too. And that way you guys can ask any questions that you might have on the day of the event as well. So again, let me know, and we'll see you guys pretty soon.